time racing Florianopolis Ironman. Last year I was second, and this year I won. And I've been working on lots of things over the winter. This is definitely the first Ironman I've done where I've really prepared for it properly. I've changed lots of my training because I realised one of my to do well in Ironman you have to have a very strong bike, and I can swim well and I can run well, but I was not struggling on the bike, but not as fast as some of the Uber bikers like Sebastian Kinley and Jan and Lionel Saunders. So I've worked a lot on my bike with my new bike coach, Matt Bottrill and Julie Dibbins. And my strategy here was to have a very aggressive swim and come out very close to the front, and a quick transition and get on the bike and for 90 minutes ride at 70.3 watts, so very, very hard. And then I can look around, and if there's people with me, I can make a decision to keep pushing, to play a tactical race. But at that stage I had a big enough lead where I could just go back to Ironman watts and slowly build on my lead, which I gained in the first 90 minutes. And I had to stay on top of my nutrition, my hydration. I've also worked a lot on aerodynamics, not just my equipment, which is very important, but also my body, how I can hold a position. I've done some gym work, some flexibility to get lower at the front. Lots of people ride very low, but we worked on riding low and still being able to ride very fast with high powers. So there's been lots of things have gone on behind the scenes for this race. And on the run, I came off the bike feeling relatively fresh, so I could get into a good rhythm early on. And once I'd gone up the steep hill, I could then get into a fast cadence. And at that stage, I really had no idea that I was on for a world record split. My goal was to come here and be competitive and fight for the win. And Frank and the Team Bravo, they started telling me at about, I think it was about 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers, you can break the world, you can break the record, you can break the record. And I was like, what record? And they said, the world record. I was like, what, are you sure? And they said, yes, you've got to keep steady, don't go too hard, keep steady. And yeah, so I had no idea. And with about 5 kilometers, 4 kilometers to go, people were saying, you're close, you're close. I didn't know if I was 10 seconds or 1 second or 1 minute. And so I just was focused. And for me, it was very hard mentally because I did the bike on my own and the run on my own. So it was 7 hours just on my own, having to focus on my power, my pace, my height. You know, there was no one around to swap turns with or talk to on the bike. And towards the end, I really had to dig deep mentally to keep my pace and my legs going. And when I ran towards the finish line, I couldn't see the time because it was the other side. So I crossed the line, still running as hard as I could at that stage. And then I looked around and saw 7:40:23, and oh, I was just blown away. I couldn't believe it. Yes, even now, 24 hours later, it still hasn't sunk in. You know, it's sunk in I won because we've worked really hard, but it's kind of the cherry on the top is to get the Ironman world record by 4 minutes. And it really gives me confidence going forward. Lots of people call me a 70.3 athlete. I've won 2 Ironmen now, and I've got second in another Ironman and 15th at Kona. So I definitely would like to say I'm an Ironman athlete, not a 70.3 athlete. And I think I laid my cards out today, and I'm really excited. You know, looking to Kona in you know, 4 months' time. So yeah, and you know, I race a lot in Brazil. I really enjoy it here. I'm part of Team Bravo, which is an amazing thing to be part of. I first came to Brazil 2 years ago to Rio and Sao Paulo to race the Santos International Triathlon, and I just had such a ball there. And the atmosphere, the vibe, the support, the community in the Brazilian triathlon is just fantastic. And you can really see that it's a healthy sport here. It's growing, it's vibrant, there are new races, there are lots of races. 70.3 Ironman, Xterra, very good Olympic distance. You have a very good ITU junior who's coming up as well.
Messias, Manuel Messias.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great to see this. And you know, when Tiago and Fabio and Guy came to Mallorca last year. We all trained together, and the year before they came to Boulder. So we have a good vibe and good fun, lots of good fun in the team, and you know, I'm lucky enough to really enjoy my time here in Brazil. And yeah, whenever I come and race, I have a ball, and I always have lots of cheese balls because they are my favourite.
Amazing. And now you're going to Kona, not only an Ironman, but like the world record holder.
Yeah, I'm the world record at the moment, but you never know. Maybe Jan is racing Austria, and he's an amazing athlete, so who knows what he can do there. But you know, 7:40 is still a fast time, so it definitely gives me confidence in myself, my coaching team, you know, just the confidence to race a fast Ironman. And I know Kona is not a fast race, but at the back of the mind to know I've been quicker than Sebastian Kinley, Daniel Saunders, Patrick Lang, you know, there's lots of guys. So yeah, but you still have to work very hard, and Kona is a different animal. It's hot, it's humid, it's windy, you know, it's a different race, a different style of racing. So again, I will need to adapt my training to suit that race. But it's a challenge I'm really excited for and looking forward to taking on.
What's your next race?
I think my next race is Mont Tremblant for 70.3 in 1 month, and then I race the Boulder 70.3, and then Chattanooga World Championships, and then Ironman, Kona, and then the Island House triathlon.
And what we can expect from Tindoni and Kona?
Hopefully another good race, you know. Ironman's tough, you know, you can be in amazing shape and things don't go your way, whether it's tactics or stomach or puncture. So for me, I'm not focusing on the result, but my performance. So first of all, I need to prepare the best I can. I need to get to Kona healthy, injury-free, not ill, happy and ready to be fresh mentally. And I just want to be competitive. I want to be in the fight for the podium and see what happens.
It's kind of the hardest race you have ever started.
Every race is hard differently. I think physically it's a hard race. Mentally, I've never been. I think mentally this was the hardest, one of the hardest races for me, because to be on your own is hard. But I think Kona will have new challenges which I'm really excited to face and conquer.